Hi guys, sorry it's been a while since my last video. I just had a really busy couple of weekends. Today I'm going to show you my fake tanning routine. Fake tan is something I'm a huge fan of. I wear it every single week without fail. It just gives me a massive confidence boost to have a bit of colour on my skin. I've tried loads and loads of fake tan products before. I've tried Gosh, St. Moritz, Fake Bake, Dove, Garnier, loads and loads of them, and I always go back to Tropez. It is kind of pricey, but I definitely would recommend it if you're looking to try fake tan. To start with, I'm going to give you a few little random tips that I've learned about fake tanning. Obviously, everyone knows that you're going to start by exfoliating and moisturising. You want to get rid of all the dead skin and then make your skin really soft. I don't like to moisturise my whole body as I find it makes my tan develop lighter, so I just do the key areas, and you all know the obvious ones: elbows, knees, ankles. I have a couple of special places that I like to moisturise as well, and that sounds a bit rude. The backs of my hands, the inside of my wrist there, because I find that if I tan without it, it goes all like orangey and it all kind of clumps together on my wrist. I also moisturise this little bit of skin here, the kind of like the bit where the crease in between your arm and your boob, and like the top bit of your boob there, because I find that my tan sticks to that area really well for some reason. I don't know if it's just me, but I find that bit goes a bit darker normally than the rest of it. The only time I ever moisturise my whole body is when I use this, which is the Tropez Body Moisturiser Tan Optimizer, and I think you're supposed to use this in between tanning it's supposed to like prolong your tan and make it last a bit longer, but I really like to use it before I tan because I just find my tan goes on a lot smoother, it develops a lot more evenly, and this is really good because it doesn't affect the colour of my tan either. The only bad thing I would say about that is that it does smell like a fake tan, which is one of the reasons why I don't like to use it as a moisturiser, is because it smells like biscuits. Before you go to bed as well, you need to make sure that your tan's dried properly. For me, when I use Tropez, it usually takes about 2 or 3 minutes. Basically, you just got to wait until you stop feeling sticky. Try not to sit down on anything. I usually just tend to just hang around, stand around for a little bit and wave my arms around a little bit. When you wake up in the morning, just get in the shower and wash all the excess tan off, and you're left with the colour that you want, which is this colour. Don't know if any of you will like it. Oh, got a hairband on my arm. This colour might be a bit dark for some of you, it might be a bit too light for some of you. I don't actually know if I've got it even either. I actually have started applying my fake tan in the morning, and that's mainly because my boyfriend absolutely hates the smell of it. He says I smell like a biscuit. I've actually yet to find a fake tan that doesn't smell of fake tan or doesn't smell biscuity, and I actually think that Tropez is one of the least offensive. If you're going to apply your tan in the morning, make sure you cover up properly if it's raining, because you will get watermarks. And also try not to wear anything too tight. Try and wear something a bit baggy. It's really important to stay moisturised as well, like moisturise like an absolute bitch if you want it to last long. I moisturise once in the morning and once in the evening. I know that's a bit excessive to some people, but I do find it makes my tan last longer. So now I'm going to show you how I apply my tan. I use the Tropez bronzing mousse, which comes in a bottle with a pump like this, and I really like this pump because honestly, it's like the least messy fake tan I've ever used because of the pump. To apply this mousse, I use a tanning mitt, and I know this looks really disgusting and a bit depressing, but I've used this quite a few times. Squirt a pump onto the mitt like that. Most people tend to do it in a circular motion when they tan. I like to just do it in a scooping motion like that, so I'm just sort of colouring in, really. And then just make sure it's all kind of buffed in, and I do my hands as well. Just make sure you haven't got any streakiness, and then you literally, it's just like colouring your arm in basically. And the thing that I really like about this mousse is that you can see exactly where you've put it, so you know if you're going to be patchy or not. If you don't have a boyfriend or a housemate to do your back, you can do it yourself. It's a little bit tricky, but you basically just sort of reach down as far as you can go and just try and do like stroking. And then I usually just swap hands like that and then reach up. And I usually do it in the mirror as well, so I can see if I've missed any of it. I use this mousse for my face as well, and I also use the same mitt to put it on my face. I know that's a bit disgusting, and I don't know if any other beauty bloggers will be like, oh, don't use that, don't do that. I don't really see what difference a face tanner is going to make to my face than this is. This has always been fine on my face. I really like the colour it gives, it matches the rest of my body. I really like this product for fake tan because it's easy to apply, you can see where you're applying, it dries quickly, it gives you a really nice kind of natural, like, bronzed colour. It's not too orange unless you apply too much. It doesn't go orange, which is really nice. My other favourite product that Saint Tropez do, which I really love, is this. It's the Saint Tropez Instant Glow Body Lotion, which is a wash off. It says it's a lotion, but it's actually more like a gel, I'd say. I use this if I need an instant tan. If I'm going out for the evening and I feel a bit pale, or if I wake up in the morning before I go to work and I just want a bit of a tan, I will always go to this. The same colour as the Saint Tropez mousse once the mousse is developed, so it is quite dark, but don't be scared of it because it's really easy to even out on your arm. You can see exactly where it's going. Anyway, so I'm going to show you how I use this. I'm going to use my other arm because otherwise I'm going to be very, very, very uneven. The great thing is you only need to use a tiny, tiny bit as well. So although it's expensive, you only need like the tiniest amount and it does go quite far. So you just squeeze out a tiny little blob of it. Actually, it looks like quite a big blob, but it's not. Just again, I use the scoopy method to just rub it in. I'm quite aggressive with this one. And the good thing about this as well is that it doesn't smell as bad as the mousse tan. So you can go out wearing this and not really smell of tan. I know you can't really see the colour actually because I've already got tan on. It's really easy to rub in, you can see where you've been. I've made actually that a bit patchy. Whoops, I made it patchy. The pressure of filming. So these are the products that I really like using for my tanning routine. I hope you liked this video and found it helpful. If you're not used to fake tanning, I would definitely recommend all of these products. I look like a weirdo. I'm getting really annoyed at myself. 2 to 3 minutes. I'm getting flustered again now because I'm annoyed at myself. Oh, it's all going wrong.